What's up, party people, to another episode of Who Asked You Podcast. I'm your host, Stoody to Groovey. And today we have a very, very, very special just build. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a very, very special build. So I'm going to bring the God up in the building.
What's the word, y'all? What's the word? What's going on?
What's good, Brody? How you feeling tonight?
Good. Hey, Stoody, real quick, go on Instagram and join into my live. Send me an invite because I got them on live right now.
Yep, I'm about to hop on right now.
Bet. Hey, y'all that's joining, y'all that's on TikTok right now, just going on YouTube and Instagram. You can watch it on either one so you can see Stoody. I got bro on the other camera. He about to come on Instagram, y'all. So y'all hold on for a second. Boom. This bro on the other end. So y'all go on Instagram and watch this live.
We getting everything situated.
Okay, boom.
It's gonna be a fire build. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Let me make sure y'all can actually see me good. Okay, there we go. That's decent. Scoot over. Okay. I don't know. You hear that feedback?
Yeah. Here, maybe I should.
Let me move.
We should.
Because I think my mics are too close.
Okay, bet. What's going on, y'all? Look, y'all that's in TikTok. Hey, we got 22 people on TikTok right now. We got 18 people on the ground.
What's up to the family out there?
About to go crazy,
y'all. Get this technical stuff figure out, trust me, we about to go in. It's a lot of information that we're going to be discerning and presenting and all that.
Hey, y'all that's just joining on TikTok, y'all can go on Instagram right now so y'all can see the other end. Bro, Stoody Groovey on the other end, y'all. So
y'all might have to just talk to my body tonight. I don't know. I'm trying to get it right. But I think that's the best we're going to get right now.
Oh, yeah. No, it's good, though. It's good.
Okay, and the feedback loop is going, too.
Hey, Stoody, real quick, just to let everybody know what we're going to be talking about, and to refresh me, too, because I forgot all of our subjects. Give a list of all the subjects we're going to be going over.
Okay, and I got it right here. We're going to be talking about the Lionsgate portal that happened yesterday. We're going to be talking about why it's important to watch who you listen to and discern from the information from certain people. We're going to be talking about the power of silence and manifestation. Hold on, my phone went dark. There we go. Yeah, we're going to be talking about why silence is important while you're trying to manifest, while you're meditating, and the hip hop industry and how it actually mentally manipulates you. And I added to tonight why it's important to learn science as you learn spirituality. Because what people don't understand is those two elements of knowledge go hand in hand.
Facts.
You can't really understand one without the other. And I don't feel like that's stressed enough in our community. So that's one of the things I want to talk about.
No, real talk.
Why is that feedback?
Hold on, that's me. Let me turn it down some. Hey, y'all, if y'all just joining in on TikTok, on my Instagram, watch this on my Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah. So let's just get started. Like, for those who don't know who I am, I'm Stoody to Groovey of Who Asked You Podcast in Groovy World. I'm a self-taught genius, nigga. Like, everything I learned is because I use my intuition to guide me, and I use my spirit guides to guide me on what information is more important than the other and what I should be teaching people. So that's just a little rundown of me. Double R, please, for the people who don't know you on my YouTube channel, to introduce yourself, please.
All right, y'all. What's the word, y'all? It's Double R the guy tapping in with y'all. So look, I am a artist. I'm a rapper, a producer, an engineer. Them is the main things that I do. I've been building on TikTok since the beginning of this year. I got 217K on TikTok. I've been breaking down words, going into a whole bunch of other subjects. So if y'all don't know, make sure y'all go check me out on TikTok. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. We just putting out knowledge, y'all. We trying to build our people, and that's the mission.
That's facts. That's facts. And y'all be ready to keep seeing us up here because, I mean, this is the future y'all looking at for real.
Exactly.
So let's get into it. The Lionsgate portal. I'm going down my notes right here. It is a yearly portal. It peaks on the 8th day of the 8th month. This is a time of abundance and infinite creativity. And what happens astrologically is the Earth and the Sirius star gets aligned. And if you don't know, in ancient Egypt, this time of the year was the time that the Nile flooded, that brought all the nourishment back to the land and things. So, you know, our ancestors really celebrated this time of the month. And also, you know, the Dogon tribe is said to come from the Sirius star system. And that goes into the fact that we do have alien, ancient alien DNA in our, in our systems. That
Hey, go in on a Dogon trial for me.
Okay, so what the Dogon tribe right now, I believe that they are in Mali right now, and they're pretty much, they actually mapped out the star system way before the European people say that they should have been able to. They had their own calendar. They already knew about time. They already knew about like alchemy type of science and things of that nature. Like, and these were people who were like one of the earliest tribes known to us. And they were actually like active during the Kemetic times. So that is why that tribe is highly, highly important. And they had something to do with how the pyramids are mapped out with the Orion's Belt star system, or star system. So yeah, that's all the knowledge I have on the Dogon tribe from the top of my head. But that's something we can dig deep in at another time. Somebody said that the sound is messed up from IG. Can you hear me, bro?
Hold on, let me see. Yo. Is it better?
I can hear you perfect.
How does it sound now, y'all? How do it sound now, y'all?
Yeah, please tell us, because I want everybody to get as much information out of this as possible.
Hey, y'all on TikTok, come on the IG. Come on the IG.
Somebody said it's me. Do I sound far away? Oh, okay. It says my volume is low. Let me bring y'all closer then. That's probably what it is.
Hey, y'all, come on IG. Come on Instagram. We going live on Instagram too.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
They said we can hear Double R the God and the other dude. It's echo. They say your end echoing.
My end is echoing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard because the closer I bring it to me, the more the echo is gonna be. But the farther away is gonna be low. So
you wanna just go on IG, or you wanna keep it on here too?
Let me see something real quick. Let me do some angling real quick. All right, is the echo still there?
I still hear echo. He said use headphones.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna be.
They said it's hard to hear both of us equally.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, bet. All right, y'all. Yeah, he getting his headphones together real quick. Well, what's the word, y'all? Look, we about to chop it up. We about to get active on here. I can only hear you both on TikTok. Okay, bet. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, bet. I'm still on this one, but I'm gonna scoot back some just so.
Okay. And
Okay, how does it sound now, y'all? How do it sound now?
Is it better? No echo.
Sound good, y'all? Perfect. Boom. We in there.
Okay, let's get it. So, back to what we were talking about. This portal occurs in the sign of Leo. Okay, Leo is associated with the heart chakra and expression. And remember that our heart weighs more than our mind. Our heart, gets weighed on the scale. So when we want something, when we desire something, that energy really comes from the heart chakra. Because
Hey,
if you don't
Stoody,
really,
move closer to your phone. Stoody, move closer to your phone.
okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold the phone. Is that
Yeah,
better?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, like I was saying, Leo is let me start over. This portal occurs in the sign of Leo, and Leo is associated with the heart chakra and expression. And this day was all about manifestation. And if you don't want something bad enough in your heart, it's not going to happen. So that's very important. That's a very important aspect. Um, and we're going to be talking about a little bit, breaking down some numerology for you too. 8 is associated with, because remember, this was the eighth day of the 8th month. 8 is associated with DNA activation, abundance, and higher consciousness. And 8 also represents infinity in the forever
Y'all
consciousness.
can go on YouTube too.
So this was a day to release negative doubts and habits and to find your authentic self. So, broken down, 8/8/2021 is numerically breaking down to 21 and then to 3. Do y'all know how I did that? 8 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, 21. Um, and then 21 is broken down to 3. So, um, the energy of that day was about communication, connection, and creativity. So it all comes back full circle. That was a 3 energy day. And that energy, 3 energy is all about communication, connection, and creativity. And when you're manifesting things, you have to creatively visualize it. Because if you can't, one of the things that we have to realize is that when we're manifesting things in our lives, we have to be 100% descriptive. We can't, the universe don't understand, like, oh, I want to be rich. No, how do you want to be rich? What steps are you going to take to get rich? What does rich mean to you?
Exactly. How much money do you actually want? You gotta be able to envision it all. You gotta be able to constantly see it, put objects around you that remind you of it, write it down on a piece of paper, put it on a card if you got to.
That's facts. That's facts. So that's what yesterday was all about. I feel like even though some people may have missed that chance of manifestation, it's still important to know because time is eternal, and it'll be August again. It'll be August 8th again. Like,
Right.
you ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. And it's you said the IG live is echoing on YouTube. It's probably because I'm close to it. But no, yeah, it's important to know because I know a lot of people be, on the fence about astrology, but y'all got to understand that the sun gives off energy, the sun gives off frequency, radio waves. The sun is always communicating with us, and just like how the moon has control over the tides on the earth because of this gravitational pull, your body is made out of water, so these planets and these stars have an effect on your body as well. So where you're born, wherever they're positioned, however close they are to the earth, has an effect on your frequency and your overall energy.
Hmm. And I want to clarify what you're saying because a lot of people look down on astrology and try to say, "Oh, these are just character traits that anybody can have." You got to understand that the mapping of the stars is a science. So if the same type of personality comes out of different people at the same time of the year, you have that's energy. You can't discount that because it's a proven pattern. Because life is just a bunch of patterns, and if science really is just observation of patterns that the universe shows us. So if somebody born in October has these traits every time in October on this specific day, then yes, they're under the star system of Scorpio. That's a science. It's not make believe. So
No,
I just
facts.
wanted to
And
add.
I was just reading earlier, like back in the schools, back in the schools where they used to, like in the mystery schools, where they were teaching people information that, they weren't expressing to everybody in the world. The three main subjects that they studied was astrology, mathematics, and music. Those were because they all had to do with numbers. It all had to do with intervals. So, mathematics, if I'm not mistaken, the word actually means love for wisdom. Or no, that was philosophy. But mathematics started off as them mapping out from the stars. So without astrology, there wouldn't even be mathematics. So that's how important astrology is. We look at astrology as if it's a subject that is just something that's made up, or something that's not really should be taught, but that was one of the first subjects. That's where mathematics came from, but people don't know that.
Right. And it's a master it's a master art for real. And I want to kind of slide into natal charts because if you actually understand the science of astrology, right, and you get your natal chart mapped out for your kid, because it didn't happen for us. For your kid, you can actually see, okay, this is their life path. This is what they'll be good at. So I need to steer them into their path in life. Like that's why knowing astrology and getting your natal chart read is important for self development. Literally, knowledge of self to me can't happen unless you know your astrological signs and traits and have your natal chart read.
No,
Like it's
facts.
impossible.
No, definitely, because it gives you time to look within yourself. Like anybody who resonates with astrology, y'all can go on I think it's called Seventh Life Path. That's where I looked up my natal chart. But you can find your find your natal chart, because most people don't know that it's more than just your sun sign. You got your moon sign, you got your rising sign, and each of these are different aspects of yourself. And it's more than just your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign. And your moon sign is where the moon was positioned when you was born. Sun sign is where the sun was positioned when you was born. And then your rising sign is where the eastern star was positioned where you was born. So, and your natal chart will show where Venus was at, Mars was at, Mercury was at, and all these planets carry about a certain different energy. So you have a percentage of each one of these zodiacs in your chart, and you might have more of this in your chart than this, or you might be double the energy. So it's important to know, because you might see certain aspects in yourself and may not understand them entirely, but it'll actually help you understand it more.
And that's why people are confused in saying like, oh, those are just traits that anybody can have. That's because some of those traits are in your sign. That's like, because I might be telling my business a little bit, but my Venus is in Sagittarius. So the way that I might display love or when I'm looking for love, that would be like, oh, he might be a Sagittarius. But my big three is Scorpio Sun, Virgo Moon, and Scorpio Rising. So I'm all I'm damn near big Scorpio
Man,
energy. Like when I say
facts,
that, like I'm so
facts.
like you gotta know yourself, and that way you don't be hard on yourself and you don't waste years trying to be somebody that you're not, because the natal chart shows you, even like the natal chart will show you the lessons that you're supposed to learn. You can discern your past life from the natal chart. You can understand the natural abilities that you have. So yeah, yeah.
Facts. No, facts. That's for sure true. And even with the life path, knowing your life path number and how you align with the universe, that'll definitely help you figure out where you're supposed to be going in life. Because there's certain people out here that's very intuitive. There's certain people that feel like our job is only here to help other people, and that certain people don't have a main mission, and that your main mission is to help other people, or you know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their own mission. You know, if you have a 2 energy, then you might be a peacemaker. If you are 1, you have a leader energy, but it helps give you that confirmation of knowing who you are and aligning yourself with your path, so you know that you're going down the right path. And numbers don't lie. Everything is based off of numbers.
Yep. And that goes into the fact that the universe is actually a binary code. And once you learn, it's so many aspects of this world. Like once you learn a bit of numerology, a bit of astrology, a bit like you get to connect dots. But that's why I also was saying earlier. I mean, that's why one of our subjects is that you got to kind of learn science as you learn spirituality. Because if we tell you, okay, the universe is binary codes, and we're only
Pull
seeing.
your phone closer.
I'm sorry. If we say like if I just come to you, if I'm just a random nigga walking down the street and I say, hey bro, you know that the universe is binary code zeros and ones, and when you see different numbers add up, um like if you see 888 on a license plate, that means something. You might think I'm crazy, but if you understood the science of numbers and angles and things of that nature, then it would make sense to you.
Facts.
Like like yeah, so or if you say, like, let's say you're spiritual but you don't know nothing about science, you can say law of attraction, but you might not understand how, like,
The core
literal.
elements and principles of what that shit really means and how it affects and
Exactly.
integrates with the universe.
Exactly. So
Facts.
that's why science and spirituality go hand in hand, and you can't have one without the other. And actually, that's going to segue us into the next topic of being careful who you learn from and listen to, because a lot of people just be talking and regurgitating information that they don't truly understand.
Facts.
And you only get half of the knowledge, and so you coming out half cocked. And if you only listen to that one person, your intelligence stops at his or hers, and your understanding stops at his or hers.
Hey, somebody said, what's your big 3? Mine's is my sun is Sagittarius, my moon is Aries, and my rising is Leo.
Fire.
Triple fire signs. We coming straight fire. We straight fire through here.
Into Emma Topley, she said how to calculate the codes. I'm actually going to be teaching numerology on my website. We'll talk about that at the end of the live. But yeah, I'll be teaching numerology classes on Friday. So yeah, I'll tell y'all the website and all that stuff. You can get, register for your class. But yeah, um, yeah, facts, yo. I be telling Double R all the time that his music be fire.
Real talk.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's very important for y'all to understand, is that everybody isn't meant to be a teacher. Everybody is like, some people are really just riding the wave and just watching people videos, writing stuff down, or just taking information that they can kind of understand and putting it out there. And that's why a lot of people are kind of fear-based with the spirituality, and it's become no different than how Christians or imams, which is like the Muslim teachers, will use fear mongering to keep their people coming, because it's really putting yourself in fight or flight mode with information.
No,
Like if
facts.
yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I was about to say, like how you was talking about people learning spirituality. Like a lot of people, for the first time when they learn spirituality, like we was talking about yesterday, when they transition it from, let's say, a Christian mindset or a religious mindset, they still have ideas in their mind of how certain things should be perceived. Like, for example, if we talking about a demonic entity, we not necessarily talking about a we're not talking about a real demon that you would see on a movie like an exorcism or paranormal activity. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a frequency, like when he talk about binary codes, like we talking about wavelengths and stuff like that, and frequency being, you know what I'm saying? So people switching and learning these switching over and learning certain stuff can take these concepts and go far. So that's like Stoody said, it's important to know the science because you can justify what you're talking about through the science because we know this is fact. So we know that this is possible. It's not just it's not just magical stuff going on. This stuff is proven scientifically. Like this can be experimentally shown, you know what I'm saying? Intervals like Fibonacci sequence, like I don't know if y'all know about Fibonacci sequence, but Fibonacci sequence is an interval or a ratio that you see all over the world and different parts of different things. Like you can find it in a seashell, you can find it in a wave, like it's the spiral. So, you know, every wave that's oh yeah, even the fist. That's crazy. This is the Fibonacci, y'all. How my pinky is starting in the center and it's going out from the center, going around to my thumb. It's at a certain ratio. Like everybody's face is like, okay, for example, it starts off one pedal, then it goes to 3, then it goes to 5. So it's like 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, then it keeps going on like that. And that's how a flower grows its petals. But when you divide them numbers, I can't remember the exact ratio, but when you divide these numbers, you get the same ratio every time. So if you start and measure the top of your head to the bottom of your chin from across here to across here, and you divide it, it's going to be the same number as me taking mine, measuring mine, dividing it by this, or even taking this part of your hand, hold on, taking this part of your hand versus this part of your hand or this part of your finger divided by this part of your finger is going to give you the same number every time. This part of your arm divided by this part of your arm is going to be the same thing. This part of your body, everything is going to be that number when it's divided. So that lets you know that everything is perfect. So when you see people changing their face, you know what I'm saying, putting surgery and surgically, you know what I'm saying, all that crazy ass shit, they're destroying what was supposed to be natural. Like you have a specific genetic code. Like don't be putting no motherfucking nose jobs and doing all that crazy shit because your body is literally designed perfectly. Like it's literally designed perfectly. The waves in the ocean, every wave hits that same ratio all the time. So that just lets you know how in tune and how aligned everything and every moment is. And don't take that for granted because every moment is divine order. Like everything is divine order for real.
Facts. And yeah, y'all right in the comments. It is 1.618.
Yep.
And as well, I want y'all to because actually, like this is divine. This is a divine conversation because this is going to segue into the hip hop industry and mental manipulation. These people know what they're doing. Okay, I want y'all to think of this binary code that's very prevalent in life. 369, right? What song did we grow up listening to? 369, damn she fine. Gotta suck it to me one more time, get low. That's all we know. Right there. But we don't know that they're actually talking numerology and they're actually giving us sequences that our subconscious is breaking down, but we are just dancing to a song. Like it's amazing that even like okay, I have this I make my beats off of Fruity Loops, FL Studio, right? And they don't allow me to change the frequency of my beats. I tried to change my frequency to 432 hertz. They won't allow me to. It literally stops it. It doesn't let me adjust it. And so they know what they're doing, yo.
It's crazy you say that because I was literally just messing around with that, trying to adjust it, but they don't really give you an option to do it. Like They don't. You have to convert it after the fact or get a converter, but they won't let you tune your music to that level. And because I don't know if y'all know, but I'm gonna pull up a picture for y'all so y'all can see exactly what we're talking about. Because I know some people don't know what the difference between 432 hertz and 440 hertz. But 440 hertz is considered to be the devil's interval. So if you look at frequency that's being played, let me show y'all real quick. If you look at frequency that's being played at 432 hertz versus 440 hertz, here, I'll show y'all on TikTok too. And y'all on that's on StreamYard, y'all just go Google 432 versus 440. So you see the 432, you see how it's geometrical and it looks clean and the shapes are, and you come over to this one and it's all fuzzy and messed up. So this is 432 hertz underwater versus 440 underwater, right? So they're pushing the sound from underwater through a speaker. That's a speaker right there. So basically, your body is water. So this is what
70%.
this is how sound is. This is what sound is doing to your body. Do you want your body to be doing this, or do you want your body to be doing this? Right. So the standard for music right now is 440 hertz, and they're using that frequency. They're using that frequency to keep people in a negative state, and you can understand why if your body is looking like that. And I want y'all to understand something that I just stumbled upon that I kind of knew about, but I didn't really know about is how, and I knew about this, but I didn't know to the depth, but how the hip hop industry is literally, uh in cahoots with the prison system, like down to a T. Like, there was this dude. If I didn't repost it already, I'll post it later. But there was this dude. He talks about how he went to this mansion party. He was working in the music industry, and he gets there, and they make him sign a document to where he can't talk about what's going on in the meeting. And they start talking about how they're going to use that the people in the music industry have invested into the prison system, and they're going to use hip hop. They're going to use that form of music, hip hop, to push out negative images and pushing out just toxic ass music, just violent music, the music that's going on right now. And one of the dudes that was in there, he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, are y'all being serious?" And they pulled out a gun and told him he had to go. Like, nigga, you gotta get the fuck out. Like, you're not understanding, but you can't say anything about this. So the dudes that was in there, they was listening, you know what I'm saying? And then they ended up leaving, and they people told them like, you can't talk about this or whatever. So they left, and he said he couldn't hold it back no more because after it started in 1990, you know what I'm saying? He was saying that we not about to push no more political rappers, no more spiritual rappers, KRS-One, anybody that's talking about some real shit. That's why y'all don't see real rappers in front on magazines, on BET. You're not gonna see none of that because the music industry is in cahoots with the prison system. So if you're not talking about killing people and you're not talking about doing all of this, and y'all might be wondering like, what's the point of putting people in prison and stuff like that? They're making money, beside the fact that they want niggas in jail, period. But they making money because it's private prisons. So the more inmates they get, the more stock, the higher price for their stock of the prison. So they literally using hip hop music as a weapon against you. So not only are they making money off of the music, but they're making money from niggas going to jail because of the music. So it's literally a double whammy. So I want y'all to understand, like, when y'all see shit like Nas X, it's not that this shit is just normal. It's not that this is what shit is turning to. This is what they're turning it into. This is what they want to push out. They want to push out this agenda because one, they're trying to feminize men. Two, they want black people in jail, and they're trying to make money off of violence. And they want your body looking like this. That's what they own. So understand, when you see certain artists that's doing new stuff, don't follow the trend. Don't go with everything you see, because it is people behind that. And the reason we brought up the subject is because a lot of people really still don't know about the hip hop industry and what's going on. A lot of people are still blinded and jaded by the Atlanta Housewives and all of that stuff, and don't really know that this shit is not real. This is some scripted ass shit, and that everything you see that you think is just natural and normal is not real. It's not.
And remember this too. We were talking about how the heart chakra is intricate in manifestation. And so when you hear that 808 drop, your heart matches that beat. That's why kick drums and shit like that is very important, because it's really tuning your heart. So if you're rapping along to somebody and they saying some negative stuff, you really doing a ritual on yourself. And your heart is in agreement with it because you're tuning your heart to the beat. That's why sometimes if you listen to a rapper and he kind of like his personality is a little bit flamboyant, you might start dancing a little flamboyant. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because you tune, or you could be happy as fuck and you throw on a gangster rapper and now you mad because you done tuned your heart to their frequency. So you kind of really have to be careful. And we not saying don't listen to your favorite rapper or nothing, but you can't constantly what we need to understand is when we're talking, we're affirming. That's what affirmations are. So if you're listening to the same song constantly every day, you're manifesting that reality because you're affirming that that's what you want in your life. If you listen to, I'm not trying to. No, I'm not gonna say that. If you listen to, uh, let me think of a gangster name real quick. Pop 'em one time. Let's say I'm a rapper and my name is Pop 'em one time. And all of my raps are about killing somebody, is about fighting, is about and you rapping and you know all my words and you know all the the cadences and the lyrics and blah blah blah. Somebody gonna press you. And you might be like, yo, I don't even fuck with nobody. Like, why is this happening to me? It's because that's the energy you asked for.
Exactly. No, that's real thought. And it's a level to it too, because once you become aware of it, you kind of have a little bit more control. Like when you're aware how the music affects you, you can control it. But even still, you can become susceptible to it, because you might be listening to a song and the song might be about a breakup, and then now you driving and you just thinking about your ex the whole time, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't thought about this person in years or nothing like that, but that song may trigger it. You may have had some beef with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And now you listening to this song about, now you just mad and you upset, like you said, like it'll literally take you into that mode, and you affirming, you performing a ritual, saying this over and over again, you constantly putting yourself in this negative. And if you aren't aware of it, not saying that you can't listen to some of this hype music and just have a good time. That's not what we're saying. But if you listening to this every day and this is the only type of music you listen to, all you listen to is hood rat shit, and that's all you fill your mind with, you don't listen to no old school music. You don't take a week to just not listen to music and see how that affects your brain. You definitely being manipulated by it, and you need to clean up your music genre. And music is your diet. Your diet is whatever you consume, whether it be food, whether it be through the ears, whether it be through the eyes, whatever you consuming and absorbing on a day-to-day basis is affecting you.
That's facts. That's facts. Because remember, when we listen to something, like, okay, how were we taught? We forget that we were taught all of our base knowledge from songs. When we
You
were in
said what? You said
kindergarten,
all our base knowledge from who?
from songs.
You said from songs?
Yes. A B C D E
Right,
F
right, right,
and
right,
all
right.
that. So when we're really being taught what to think and how to, what I'm saying, how to function in society from the music we listen to. So you, like you said, bro, we have to learn how to balance. Like, listen to love songs. Listen to, like, Michael Jackson had people crying without talking because all of his music was attuned to 432. So listen to his music. Like, listen to those old school bands because that'll put your heart back into balance. And it's kind of like, because we have to remember that, as crazy as it sounds, positive and negative energy are equal. you kind of need to be put in a situation where you got to defend yourself, so you learn how that feels and you know how to protect yourself. So even though the stimulus is negative, you still get a positive out of that. So like you said, we're not trying to say don't listen to your favorite gangster artist or whatever, or whoever you like to listen to. Even let's say this, even because I'm gonna just put it out there because I love
Hey,
what I love.
Stoody, is
Yeah.
your my bad, not to cut you off, but is your headphones plugged into your phone?
No. Do
Try
I do?
plugging them in, try plugging them into your phone.
Oh, I got the headphones. I gotta grab different pair if I'm gonna do that. I got my headphones in from the for the YouTube. Do
Okay,
I
but
need
it's just
headphones?
you kind of low on it. You kind of low on
No,
IG.
that was my fault. My finger was on the mic
Oh no, you okay?
area.
That's
I
better
do
now.
that. But yeah, I listen to like one of my favorite artists because of instrumentation, and I just grew up listening to him. It's Tyler the Creator, right? But he on some bisexual stuff, so I know that I can't listen to that all day. That's why Lil Nas X should not be listened to by little kids because they're
Exactly.
going to attune to the lyrics and attune to the frequency in his mannerisms. Because remember, music is expression of self, of inner thought, of inner being. So once you know the science, like you gotta you can curate your life and your children's life too. Like so it's not just oh that's devil music. No, these are actual reasons why you shouldn't do these things. And so um the last subject, and then we can either freestyle or end it, is the power of silence uh in the power of silence during meditation for manifestation.
Yeah.
That is the last topic.
This this subject was actually a good segue to this one because just like how we was talking about singing these songs over and over, you creating a ritual for your reality that you living in. If y'all watch my Words Are Spells videos, then y'all know how powerful it is of what you say. And if you don't, the words that you say is is the second part of the manifestation actually happening, because first it's going to be a thought, then it's the visualization, now you vocalizing, you know what I'm saying? So now this is the first step to actually putting it into the real world. So your words are made of vibrations. Everything around you is a vibration. Vibrations interact with other vibrations. So when you spew out information, you are literally changing the shape of the universe by what you say. So when it comes to manifesting, what you say is just as important as what you don't say. And if you don't have something positive to say about life or in general, don't say it, because you are literally adding that energy, putting it out into the universe and creating this energy. And what you will do this subconsciously and not even realize it. And we've done this in the Black community through slang. Like, for example, first people start saying I'm crying, then they start saying I'm weak, then they start saying I'm dead. Like, it just progressively gets worse. And we can't be saying stuff like that. Like, you can't say you dead all the time. Like, you can't keep referring to yourself as that state of energy, because you will bring that energy about on yourself. So you have to clear your energy. You got to be very aware of what you say. Just pay attention to what you say. And if you just spewing random thoughts, and this is another thing, in the school that I was telling you all about, the School of Mysteries, the dude named Pythagoras, who was studying the astrology, the music, and the what was the other one? Astrology, music, and mathematics.
Yeah.
They for 5 years had to be silent. That was part of the being in the school. You had to be silent for 5 years to learn how to stop spewing out negative thoughts, because that's how powerful it was to not say anything.
That's facts. That's facts. And think
Hey,
about all of.
they say your mic kind of low, fam.
Okay, is that better?
A little bit.
Y'all hear me?
You
Y'all
got
hear me
some
now?
you got some other headphones you can plug directly into your phone?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay, bet. No, facts. We do that. We do that a lot in our community when we making up words. You know what I'm saying? We naturally are always trying to get out of this English frequency because English is not our natural language. So we always making new words and doing that. But we gotta be careful of what we allow to trend and what we say is cool and just can't be saying everything that everybody else starts saying because when in the black community, when a new word come out, you don't even think about it. You just end up start saying it. Like after you done heard it so many times, it just naturally become a part of your lingo. Like no cap. Everybody say no cap now. And it wasn't nothing that you practice. It just happened. Like certain words just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even remember when the first time I said Brody, but I call all my bros Brody.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
but I be feeling like sometimes those things are like light codes.
No,
Like our
definitely.
language
Definitely.
is like because
Constantly evolving.
yeah.
And
So
depending upon what the actual frequency of it is, it'll get better or it'll get worse.
facts. That's all. That's exactly what I was gonna say. But but yeah, like silence. Silence means that you allow everything to rush in. You allow all the energies and all the thoughts to come out, and then at the end of that tunnel, it's creation. It's new. Think about this. Have you, for those who get high, have you ever just like been so blowed that you just all your thoughts, even the ones that you don't even want to have, are just rushing through, and it's just quiet, and all you have is you and your subconscious, and you're actually conversating with yourself, conversating with your past, your fears, your everything. You can get into that state by meditating, but it has to be quiet. You have to be in a balanced state of mind to get there, so everything rushes, so you
Hey,
can
y'all on TikTok. I'm on Instagram going live in the studio.
like just process all of the information that's coming through. We have to know that there is actually like a signal, and this is something like my uncle was talking about, and I've been kind of doing a little bit of research from. There's actually a one-way signal beaming on top, on top of everybody's head, you know. So that information is really coming from the cosmos. Like when people say higher self, it's not really like a spooky thing. Like it's measurable. So when those thoughts are flooding, think of it as your higher self trying to rid you of the negative energy. But you can't do that if you're bumping music with lyrics. That's why like binaural beats and meditation beats are so important because it lulls your brain into different states of mentality to where you can access your memories and feelings like that unhindered.
No, facts. Yeah, and it's like when you finally do get a binaural beat or you in that calm meditative state, it give you the opportunity to think these thoughts because on a day-to-day basis, you constantly running into phenomena, you constantly running into sounds, ideas, interacting with people, leaving off with their energy. Somebody said so just beats, not beat regular beats in particular, but binaural beats. I'm gonna type
Yeah.
that in.
And what
Binaural
binaural
beats.
is they're a mix of two different frequencies going in one ear in each ear, and mathematically it adds up to a certain frequency, and it attunes your brain to something like there are beats that can make you feel love in your heart. There's beats that will help you manifest. There's beats that will help you think clear and study, and like all of these are tuned to certain because brain. Okay, how can I put this? Our thoughts and feelings are nothing but electrical signals and chemicals, right? So when we get stimuli, it activates a certain part of our brain that activates a certain certain electrical pulse, and then that pulse activates a certain chemical. And they have mapped out the specific type of stimuli that activates the specific chemical in our brain. And me and Double R will be doing a live, like a lecture in the future, really breaking this down. I know that this sounds like a very elementary explanation, but trust and believe we will be coming with the fire lectures in the future.
No, facts. And it's definitely important to know at least some basic chemistry. Like you need to know at least about elements. You need to know about atoms, protons to at least understand these concepts because it's important to know. It's important to know what hydrogen and oxygen and how atoms and how metals interact with one another so that you can know how your body interacts with one another because this is the stuff that your body is made out of. So you better know what it is. You better know that your brain is an electrical impulse and that water is a conductor of electricity. And that's the reason why you drink water, to keep your thoughts flowing. Because once you stop drinking water, your brain doesn't have nothing left to conduct electricity with. And that's why you go out. So eat your fruits and vegetables, get your water and your electrolytes and your water to build your body so that you can think and be at optimum level. That is the whole point of leveling up your DNA, leveling up your diet.
Because pop, when you drink pop, all you're doing is like um, putting acid into your whole entire being. You're gonna have acidic thoughts, acidic feelings, acidic words, because you have brain fog. Like you have brain fog when your body isn't alkaline, and that's why like when you ask somebody a question and they give you like that blank ass stare, it's because their synapses aren't connecting and they can't think fast enough. They can't process information fast enough. And you sitting there like, bro, I asked you like,
Man.
yeah. So,
Hell no.
yeah. So that's why, like that's why dieting is very important. But back to the meditation, like the way that I meditate, especially when I'm trying to astral project, what I do is depending on if I'm trying to astral project, I will listen to some binaural beats that helps with that. But if I'm just meditating, I'll turn the lights off. I lay on the ground, so I feel like that helps my chakras align better, and I visualize the colors of it. And this is why information and knowing is important. I visualize the color of the chakra on each point, and I let it swirl in a. It depends on how I feel, but most of the time it's a counterclockwise motion, and I just let the spirals do their thing, and I just go up all the way up to the third eye, and then I let the energy flow back and forth. That I'm trying to show y'all, like, and I literally feel my veins pulsing when this happens, and you can literally feel the energy just going back and forth from the back of your brain to the front, and that when I do that, I get so much clarification. I'll be having visions, or like sometimes nothing will happen, but I'll go to sleep and then I'm in another dimension.
No, no cap.
And stuff like that.
No, certain people don't really understand how powerful meditation is, but you got to understand that you can literally rearrange and heal your body by just being able to focus in on yourself. Like if you get to a certain level in your meditation, you can literally move your DNA around. You can literally move your cells around in your body. So when you get into these certain states, it can feel overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes it's just good. But I know, like, for example, the way that I meditate, like I either breathe in for 10 seconds, breathe out for 10 seconds, or I'll do hypertrophic breathing. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's like it's almost like you hyperventilating, but you breathing in like, and after you do that about 30 times, you will kind of feel lightheaded, but it's a natural DMT release, and you will literally feel your lungs open up. You will literally feel like your pores are opening, but you will feel like a release of dopamine. Like you'll literally feel like the best way I can explain it is, after you get done crying, you just bulge your eyes out, but your body feels so good. It's almost like a high. You know what I'm saying? Because you just let all that. It's like that. It's like that on a smaller, not as intense level. But if you do that about 3 times, I promise you the rest of your day will be better. I'm gonna end up making a video on it too. And off of that, I've been able to hold my breath for like almost 3 minutes by practicing that.
And that's probably important to how many takes it take you when you're doing your music, right?
What'd you say?
I said that probably really helps with how many takes you have to do when you're recording music.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
Your control. Excuse me. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have in our notes and everything. I don't know if anybody has questions, whether it's from YouTube or TikTok or IG. If y'all got some questions for us, or if y'all need some clarification, please put it in the comments.
Stoody, turn your mic up a little bit more.
Okay, sorry.
There you good.
Better now.
Somebody said, do you think the pyramids were created by the help of binaural tones or something deeper than that? I definitely do. I think that they use cymatics, like using sound levitation. I feel like they was using sound levitation to lift stuff, because you can literally levitate something between sound waves. So if you get enough instruments or enough frequency, that's the only way you're going to be able to move a boulder from a different continent, to another continent without any type of spaceship or rocket, as if y'all using frequency.
Yep. And remember that every piece of matter has a certain frequency to it. So if you can attune to that, you're going to be able to lift it. And actually, if you match it, you can put your hand through it. And that's a real science too. So they were, like you said, they were probably just levitating the bricks enough to where it lifted off the ground, and then they pushed it. They had those mechanics. We have to remember that a lot of this technology that we have is not new. They've had this before. I believe that there was a cataclysmic event that happened, like a nuclear war or some type of shit, that wiped out the advanced society, and then we're just learning and finding shit and replicating it. But they've already found the shit, because remember, there were electric cars in the 30s. And so they're spoon feeding us technology and information, but they already know this stuff.
Facts. They way ahead.
My uncle told me that he was watching a movie from the 50s, and they had quote unquote cell phones from the 80s. You know how they used to have them in the cars?
Mm-hmm.
They had that in a movie from the 50s.
Hell yeah. And this is something to think about too. Like, most people don't even know who Tesla really is. Like, Tesla was from the 1900s, late 1800s. This man had 0 point energy, even though we had that back in the pyramid times. But he had 0 point energy back in like 1910, making free energy out of the air. And he had the Tesla car that we talking about today. So think about it. They made the Tesla car that we driving in now back in 1910. That was 110 years ago. We're 110 years behind on technology, y'all. Imagine, if you can imagine where technology is going to be at 110 years from now, probably 200 years from now. That's where they at right now. Probably 500 years, because each year is multiplying. So they probably like 500 years ahead. I'm not even okay. They probably like 500 years ahead.
Because it's not hard to find the hieroglyphics that had helicopters and airplanes on them. And we've seen the artifacts of the ancient astronauts. And we know that there's a satellite, an ancient decaying satellite floating above the earth right now. So people need to just like understand we really manipulating shit to where information that's new to us is old to them, and it's going to be
Bro,
hard for us.
Bro, you know what's crazy that nobody ever noticed? That we've all driven an electric car, and that was bumper cars.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
them bitches ran off of electricity and nobody thought nothing about
at
it.
all.
Like,
That just fucked me up because
for real, like they could have,
not
bro, they
long
could have
ago.
been made electric. Like they was like, yeah, we just gonna make them, we just gonna attach them to this. Like you don't think about it because it's attached to that line at the top, but it's really running off electricity. They could have just made a portable version of it, which they did.
And what about those electric toy cars that we used to drive as kids too?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy. We don't even think about that because we just let the media tell us the advancements and stuff like that. Like
Exactly.
that's
Can't even put two and two together, like to look around and be like, damn, this is possible already.
Because that shows you electromagnetic levitation.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. When you in that circle bubble car thing, and you got the electrical. Damn.
Off the bumper cars, though. Off the bumper cars.
And roller coasters too. I know that they use like G-force and shit like that, but the space in between the tracks in the actual cart, that's electromagnetic movement as well.
Yeah.
That's propulsion. So they playing us. I be thinking, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Now you gonna put me on a tangent. When I be watching movies and shit, like let's say Back to the Future with the hoverboard. You know they got them fucking hoverboards, bro. Like ain't no way that they don't
For real.
got those.
No cap.
Like they kind of try to say it's movie magic and shit like that, but I do believe that this technology that they have is real deal Holyfield. Like they really be mocking us with the things that they put in the cartoons and the movies and shit like that. Like they really
Somebody said if a lot of events that took place in the Bible was astronomical and also made of UFO feats, was the walking of water story actually a witness of UFO feet? No, when they talking about Jesus walking on water, that's a reference of him being the sun, because every morning the sun walks on water when the light reflects off the water. I think I think it definitely has more metaphor than that, but that's one of the analogies of that, of Jesus walking on water, is the actual sun. Like, let me see if I can show you a picture.
Yeah.
Here we go. Like this.
Yep.
When they say the sun walking on water, that's what they're talking about.
And during the winter solstice, the way that the sun is positioned in the sky, that's about the resurrection of Jesus Christ during the winter solstice as well. And I'm starting to think, bro, like off of that question, I had this thought, and maybe we can kind of talk about it a little bit. I know that the parting of the Red Sea is.
Hold on, what'd you say?
The parting of the Red Sea is copied from our ancient Egyptian stories. But think about it this way: could parting the Red Sea also be talking about splitting the atom?
I never thought about that.
People like the Pharaoh rushing in between is actually the cataclysmic situation that's splitting, like the explosion of, you get what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
That's crazy, right? Because
no, that is trippy.
When you split the atom, it's a burst of energy. And when they split the Red Sea and the particles or the people got in between, then they perish. So the perishing of the people following Moses could be how particles explode after you split the atom. That just popped in my head. I don't know how
that shit trippy as hell. I'm over here thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
Most death.
Otis said the last time we messed with Adam, the aliens came down and told us to chill. Well, they say Igloo is in the sky right now, so we'll see.
Man,
Oh, also, I want y'all to do something too as we wind this down. Is please watch Spider-Man: Far From Home because that is a warning for Project Bluebeam. The way Spider-Man defeats Mysterio with his drones and stuff, before he goes into the monster, he has to remind himself that the drone, like the imagery is fake. And when he rushes in, he sees that it's nothing but a bunch of drones that got guns, but it's just shining light. And Project Blue Beam is supposed to be a fake alien invasion that's going to happen to scare people into, submitting to a world government under the guise of uniting against alien invaders.
damn. My my phone just died on my TikTok live.
Okay.
I hope it's saved.
So y'all think we from the cosmos cannabis equals Canis star system? Double R, you might need to talk about that more than me.
What'd you say?
Somebody in the comments said, do y'all think we from the cosmos having cannabis equals Canis star system?
It could be. I mean, it definitely could be. But I know now they've definitely fucked with it so much that it is nothing like what it used to be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure. But yeah.
All those synthetic chemicals and processes.
But no, yeah, we could we definitely about to be doing more of these lives, y'all. We're about to be doing more of these lives. We're gonna be trying to get one in every Friday. This is gonna be the start, so we'll probably do one. What's today? Monday?
It is Monday.
I just planned a live for this Friday too. So we'll probably do one like next Monday again and then hit one again Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, we got I hope y'all enjoyed this live. We're gonna be doing more subjects like this. I got a live coming up this Friday that I'm doing with Kari Visuals and Cordell. We're gonna be talking about businesses, LLCs, S corps. So anybody that's independently owned that has any questions, one of our friends is real business savvy and they know the backgrounds. They've been working with the business aspect and stuff like that. So if y'all have any questions, y'all been wanting to start your own business, wondering what's the best way to go about it, want to learn about taxes and how to make money back and stuff like that, we're gonna be talking about all that stuff. So we're gonna be doing that this Friday. We're gonna have a flyer up. I'm gonna do it on TikTok too. I'm gonna do it on YouTube, just like how we did it. And we're gonna go for about probably like an hour again, like how we did. Also, I just did a Words Are Spells presentation on my YouTube page. It was 2.5 hours long. So if you like the Words Are Spells 1-minute videos that I do on my TikTok and my Instagram, go to my YouTube and watch that. I go super in depth. It was really dope. It's a lot of information in there and it's super packed. And yeah, I'm coming out with some new music this week, y'all. So keep your eyes open.
Yeah, and I watched his lecture, and that lecture is like phenomenal, and the information is very key. So I suggest y'all go ahead and support because the lecture was dope. On my end, in order to register for the classes that I teach, go ahead and go to Groovey World. That's GROOVEYWRLD.square.site. And classes start on August 16th. Each class is only $20, and there are package deals in the way that the classes go, like metaphysics, for instance. Metaphysics classes on Mondays. So every Monday of the month of August, you will have a class to attend, 7:30, 3:30, or 9:30. It just depends on your schedule. So you will have 3 chances to, attend that class. And just as intricate as we're talking here is how my lectures are, but you will actually have visuals. audio in the structure, and it's not going to be off the top of the dome, so it'll be even more precise. So if you are interested in learning, I'm teaching metaphysics, spiritual science, numerology, chemistry, and what's the other one? I can't think of the other one right now. But go to my website and you can get some knowledge, yo, because that's what it's all about. I see myself as a study hall teacher, where I break shit down to where you don't have, even if you have the information, you need the way that I break it down, because then there is no way that you don't know what you're talking about. So I'm gonna actually type in the website, so later if you rewatch this, you can have it. And yeah, that's it. I really want to thank each and every one of you who listened and gave us the time and y'all energy.
Hey,
Um,
Stoody, will I be able to this live that's streaming right now on StreamYard? Is this gonna be on my YouTube page, or do
it
you gotta
should
send it to
be.
me?
I have to send it to you, but as soon as we get done, I'll send it straight to you.
Okay, bet. Say less. Okay, bet, yeah, because I'm a.
So you can
Can we
upload.
download Instagram lives, or do we have to screen record them or use the app?
Once this is over, it should give you an option to save live. But if anybody has screen recorded it, please send it to one of
Yeah,
us,
facts.
because yeah, it's definitely like needed for real. So,
Oh my God, my shit just went dead on Instagram.
so I'm gonna end it the way that I always do, and just say, like, let's leave with love and light, y'all. Like, information is,
Dog, my fucking phone just died.
I don't know, it's kind of paused on the live or whatever, but I'm gonna hop off. I don't know if y'all can hear me or if I'm frozen. But Double R, I appreciate you and I appreciate your energy. Like, let's get let's do this, yo. Peace. Ah, okay.
Damn, can you hear me?
Okay. Somebody said that somebody that was your IG phone.
Yeah, my shit died on both ends.
Shit. Yeah, please do. Some, Somebody said that they'll download it and send it to you.
Please, because my shit did not. My shit died. So tell them to send it to my email. Tell them to DM me on Instagram.
Hey, Double R said to DM him on Instagram or clock sign, because he frozen. Hey, somebody somebody on here said you. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for this IG. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. Y'all make sure that y'all follow both of us. That's Double R the God. Go ahead and go to his website, Legacy the Wave. You feel me? And go to my website and follow me at the_real_Stoody to Groovey, and groovyworld.square.site is where you can go ahead and register for the classes. All right, y'all. Peace.
Hey, do it give you the option to save?
No, but
That's because it was. I think that's because it was on my live.
you know what? I think what we can do, because the live is paused.
Because that live not. I don't think that live gonna stay up because it exited out. My shit died, so I can't post it. Hold on, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, fam. Hold on, your shit muted.
Well, I don't know how that happened. Okay,
Okay.
I'm still live on YouTube, so at any rate, we still have it. But I would like this on the Instagram. It's more like face to face and shit like that.
Yeah.
hopefully we can get. I'm not coming off of the IG thing until your phone come on, but you got some admirers in the chat. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If any double R, you can stay. I'm gonna kind of still rap a little bit. I seen some interesting comments in the comment section. So if somebody want to come up here and expound, please let me know because I see y'all talking in the chat. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 minutes before we hop on off of here, but
hold on.
Actually, matter of fact.
Oh, I didn't even see these comments over here.
Oh, you can see it, yeah. Let me play y'all some commercials real quick. Yeah, that's Groovy World, y'all. Classes start August 16th. There's still a lot of time for you to,
all right. I at least got one on TikTok.
You got one?
Got one on TikTok. One of the I got the live that was on TikTok.
Okay.
It saved. At least TikTok save your shit.
Yeah.
Stoody, you gotta get on TikTok. Get your 10K on TikTok real quick so we can go live on that John. Because we gonna
take for you to get enough followers though.
It don't take that long to get 10K. If you posting on there a lot, it won't take you long. Because it took me I got like 2,000 followers in like a week.
Sheesh. Okay.
Yeah. That was but that was when I made my new account. You feel me? Just posting on there. But you can get on your account and just repost stuff though too. You know what I'm saying? It don't always gotta be your content. And some of that stuff can go viral. You might repost something viral and it go viral on your page. That's how TikTok works. They push out content that's already popular. So you post something viral, you might fuck around, hit 100K on it and get 10K overnight.
I need that.
No, for real. Definitely fuck with TikTok because the good thing about TikTok is you constantly running into new audience. Like they have a For You page. So like when we get on Instagram and we post, only people that's seeing it is the people that follow us. But on TikTok, every day somebody new is seeing your content. So every day you putting out content to new people. So you're getting different followers every day. So even when my account was banned and I made my new account, I still wasn't losing because I was gaining new followers every day.
So it actually helped you
yes.
Get a bigger crowd.
Facts.
That's fine. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna end this so me and Double R can figure out this IG video stuff. But thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all make sure that y'all follow Double R as well. He got his own channel. He be gaming and stuff. He be teaching. He be doing like making beats on his channel. It's a lot of stuff on there. So y'all make sure y'all check him out and follow his Instagram as well. this is my bro. Y'all gonna see us link up and do so much stuff. We going crazy from now until 2022 and beyond. We gonna go hard with the information. So y'all make sure that y'all, both equally support us because this is my bro right here. But all right, y'all, we gonna leave with love and light. Peace.